In this video, we are going to learn how to rationalize a denominator, which means that removing the radical sign from the denominator. So to do that, we are just going to remove that denominator, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by this value. So when I multiply fractions, I multiply straight across. So I get 3 times the square root of 2 over the square root of 2 times square root of 2, which is the square root of 4. And I'm going to simplify anywhere I can. I can't simplify in the numerator, so I leave that there. But I can find the square root of 4, which is 2. And that's my answer. This is called rationalizing the denominator because we do not want to have a radical sign in our denominator. That would make it irrational. So let's think about how I can use that in this 30, 60, 90 degree right triangle. Well, I know that a 30, 60, 90 degree right triangle follows the pattern of 1, 2, and the square root of 3. And I have in this triangle a value of 9 on the side. And let's call this x, and let's call this y. So I'm going to use proportions here to set up. I know 1 is in the same position as x. And I'm going to write my proportion that includes the sides that I have both corresponding values for. Multiply across. Get 9 equals the square root of 3 times x. Well, I'm going to go ahead and divide by the square root of 3 to get that 9 by itself. And I have 9 divided by the square root of 3 equals x. Well, now I don't want this square root of 3 here. So I am going to multiply by that denominator on the top and the bottom. 9 times square root of 3 is just 9 square roots of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is the square root of 9. I keep simplifying. I will get 9 times the square root of 3. The square root of 9 is 3. And then I can even simplify this one step further because both of those numbers can be divided by 3. So I get 3 square roots of 3 if I divide this by 3 and this by 3. And that will be my answer. 3 square roots of 3. And then I can think about how I could set up another proportion. Now this time using the side 1 to the sides 1 and 2 to find y. And we can also just think, we know that in our original we have 1 times 2 is 2. Like this relationship here is a multiply by 2. So if I think of what is 3 times the square root of 3 times 2, I would get 6 square roots of 3.